Welcome back. We're here to cover the karmic third party update and two worlds. Let's see what this fuss is all about. If you're new, welcome to Yildiz Readings 5D. I'm a psychic medium. I cover astrology, soul coaching, and more. If you want this content ahead of the crowd, you can come through and join a YouTube membership. Separately, we do super chats each week, as well as a private session monthly in the Members Hub. Now, what's going on with karmic third parties? Now, I was getting a few messages, and it was really, I love starting off with sitting with the energy, looking at it and saying, okay, what do we title this? And I've got a few downloads. One was not getting any. And I know that's a little bit politically correct, said rather. The other is that there is balance here, but it's like these individuals, if this is a karmic romantic partnership, it is almost like both of these individuals are living on different time zones. It's like, different routine, different schedule, different styles of needs. It's like they're flatmates. That's how it's looking. So whatever this dynamic is, it's not looking too cushy. Now, I do feel this individual is really desiring balance. Now, it doesn't mean that because it's the crowning energy they have it. No, it's their intention. It's their desires. It's their thought processes. What is balance? What would be harmony? What would it need to look like in order for this to happen? Some are actually very strongly thinking about a separation as something that would give them balance. Others are thinking about what the solution to this problem is and how they could address it. And some of them are directly feeling it is on counterpart's side. Now, there also was a lot more chemistry in the past, and I do feel chemistry has well and truly dissipated, or it has very much gone to the back burner. There has been no chemistry between these individuals. There has been no intimacy between these individuals. I do see also a split hair. For a while there, they may have felt that counterpart needed some space, had gone through some hurdles. But again, I do feel this potentially is the calm after the storm. So it could potentially be that the unity of this connection is really breaking down. This can be, it's funny because I don't feel devastation from the karmic energy. I feel that it's almost an acceptance of the circumstance, which I find that really odd to say, but that's really how it's coming through this week. I feel internally, they're feeling as though they abandoned themselves. They felt as though they have been lonely within the circumstance. And they feel that they're needing to be truthful. Now, it's funny because in the background, we see some clouds and, it's almost like they're red and orange. So there is anger. There's frustration. They've been looking at their personal power. Now, when we say goddess of wisdom, the first psychic message I'm getting is the honesty doesn't have to be to another person, but they are actually being honest to themselves. Their inner feelings and their heart and how they feel is all coming up. They are having to face their shadow here, and I'm noticing the Medusa head on the card. It feels like a shield. They are taking it off, but there is two faces this person has. I feel, again, it's almost like they're not articulating it to the world, but they're definitely having that feeling themselves. So it's something that they're holding within, they're hiding within, but again, they're being very transparent with themselves. I do feel it's very hard for this person to open up. And again, we are looking at the fact that these two individuals are, at this point in time, especially because I do feel this week the channeled message is coming from the karmic energies, those within a karmic relationship. I'm feeling these individuals have not been intimate for a while. I also feel if the karmic is making mention to a wellness situation, they're actually saying it's fake. Now, is that for all of them? No, we can't say that. But they're making reference in this instance that it is. This individual doesn't want to fight. This also can be a lack of fight, a lack of get up and go. I do feel there's conflict, and I do feel this maybe was a codependent relationship, and one party was rotating within this connection, even though it wasn't a connection. So it looks like it was agreed upon. This now is coming back onto the table. Counterpart is actually making references to the fact that, there was a time frame, they're really wanting to liberate themselves. They can't do this forever. This can be, again, I'm seeing the 9 energy. This can be a feeling where they emotionally want to go on a holiday, want a divorce, they're traveling too much. This other individual, the behavioral patterns are actually quite aggressive, and they have got themselves at a personal level into a pickle, but they're definitely projecting onto another person. Counterpart in this connection is quite cheesed off at the fact that things are getting left for them, and cheesed off that this person is not listening to what they're having to say, which is causing a lot of conflict. Okay, what is this balance that the karmic third party is looking at and desiring, please? What is this in relationship to? Is it the relationship, or is it another area? If it's another area, we have codependency coming up. I'm telling you. We have jealousy. They're trying to be rational to do with this. But they do feel their faith is dwindling in the circumstance. Okay. They do feel that they're noticing that, the individual who's involved with them is actually pouring a lot of energy into their own personal cup, and they definitely have changed. So this is triggering this individual to feel that they're pulling away. Definitely I'm feeling activity, active, getting physical. I feel if there's been a fight, they're not speaking to one another about it. I do feel they know that if they are left out in the cold, they are going to feel down about it. But they do feel at this point they're butting heads. Okay. For some, they definitely have noticed that the individual in this relationship is definitely tuning out. They're pouring a lot of energy into work. They can look like they're away with fairies. Definitely in a daydream state, but they're very focused. The karmic in this situation isn't letting go of a fight. There also can be worries to do with wealth. Some of them can be waiting for a payout. They're being their own worst enemy because there is a shift here. And definitely they are saying that there is a breakdown in this relationship. Honest to goodness, this month, I wonder where this is going energetically. I used to think it years ago, especially when I would look at readings and there were synchronistic cards that would come up. I would also get quite frustrated because, you generally hear the premonition prior to eventuating. So definitely between now and, I would say, February, March, I do feel this is going to be quite large. There is a shift going on here. I'm definitely seeing a change in the cards between the feminine, karmic, and masculine here. And it is a bold shift. It's a bold shift that is happening to the collective, but definitely within the twin flame community. I do keep getting the reunion card. The karmic does not want you to be reunited. But they can't fight this. We have the rage in reverse, and we have the miscommunication. And I just feel they do have a great deal of respect for the connection as per se, not that they're sharing this, but they are deeply, deeply intimidated by it. These individuals this week are having a lot of conflict. They could be codependent on this situation. They were hoping to buy some more time. This can be so that they can get their foundation built up and correct, but it does appear to be that maybe not happening this way, and there is an intervention. Take care, beautifuls. If you do want to join us for the super chats, go over to the main page on YouTube, click the bell on the video you wish to join the super chat with. Yes, you can prepay them. Just write your question in the video so I can respond to you. And stay tuned for the joint connection coming up soon.